Hi everybody, Gergely here. Today it's gonna be about how to keep the Vizcom renderings as clean as possible and as true as possible to your sketch. So let's jump in. First of all, I'm gonna import a sketch to the canvas. It will automatically start describing it. That will be a perfect prompt. Now I select the car shading palette, which will give us a very clean volume that we can use. Use something around 90% drawing influence that can ensure that it will be on your sketch. After we got this base, I'm gonna go to my asset libraries, because here I pre-uploaded a few wheel presets that I can choose from. And now I can just drag and drop them onto the canvas, but feel free to just bring in these wheels from any source. This can be done in Photoshop as well. We can just place the wheel with the help of the Move tool. And then we can duplicate the layer to make the wheels nicely fit the vehicle. Now the key thing is gonna be the environment feature. The environment feature will require us to have an environment reference, free to import this from any source. And now here I can just simply prompt for a concept vehicle in a simple studio. Prompt is not absolutely necessary, but it's always worth to reinforce your intentions with it. The environment feature is gonna make the results very clean and it will stick to the original rendering. So we got this nice and clean result. It did not add in any unnecessary details, which is very cool. Now we can even sketch in some headlights, taillights and other graphic elements, even text if you want. And now we can rerun it once again with the same settings. So just click generate and then the new result's gonna pop up. We can now go outside to the infinite canvas view to actually animate these, maybe to have a turntable animation to check out the rear and the front views of it. So for that you can just access the animation feature in the workbench view. Here I can just say vehicle is rotating around. And I can just hit it a few times. So now we get a cool rear and front interpretation according to this sketch rendering that we just made. If you want to make sure to explore the front and rear views as well, mirror the original image and retry it with the mirrored version. It will rotate it according to the other view. I hope this was a helpful little workflow. Let me know if you have any questions.